the host of Dr. Sarah Yu Show. Today I have my co-host. I'm welcome to her. I would like to herself, introduction herself. Can you? Yeah.
My name is Aliyah Yasmin Khan. I am the founder of Sublime Knowledge, a mindset coaching company in Phoenix, Arizona.
Great. Thank you for joining as my co-host, Dr. Sarah, for U.S. Senate show. So she was going to ask me to five top questions. So I'll answer the questions. Can you give me the questions, please?
Sure. So I was just going to ask you, looking at what the main priorities are, what are your top 5 issues and what solutions do you have for these challenges?
Oh yeah, great questions. Because of my top priority, it comes from my life experience. And first of all, I wanted to support business and economic growth in California and job creations in California. So how I can have those number one top priority, we need deregulation in business, as well as we have to really make sure the tax cuts, more tax reduction for business, as well as giving opportunity, job training for the entrepreneurs. And because entrepreneurs, they are creation jobs. Because of their places, we need more like make stable job and stable support by government. So I'll fight for that, as well as my entrepreneurs for sector program able to do all those things, as well as the job creation center program able to do. Please visit my website www.sarahsenator.org, and I have a really priority business. Number one is explanation of theirs. Second, my priority is education. Nowadays, I'm more than 35 years educator as a senior pastor, as well as education pastor, as well as English teacher, teacher, and mathematics teacher, as well as MIT Meridian Institution technology professional professor as well as principal. So my life is always dealing with education. Nowadays, American education is really corruption. We need fight for really for like nowadays outdated infrastructure in the schools, computer outdated. Nowadays is AI technology. We need really important new infrastructure. I will fight for that, as well as I will going to make a stable teacher's job, as well as I will support those teacher unions and supporting teachers materials, as well as I will support those students. The level of their materials is really high level quality educations they need to, as well as I'm going to give a fight for those parent choice. Parents can go to any schools, charter school or private school or public school or homeschooling, where they needed to send their kids. They have to have choice nowadays in California. Many places, many county, many states, they avoid those children's, one parent choice what they wanted to do, and as well as I will going to fight for the CRT, critical race theories. That is long themes they teaching at the schools. I'll fight for that, and as well as my third priority is legal and real estate housing problems, as well as balance inflations. All that is really related because we need to really support those affordable housing. Housing price is so high, make not able to people buy the house, and they lost jobs more often. Inflation go up, rate go up, they cannot buy the house. As well as I'm a legal professional, always dealing evictions, working with a tenant and landlord. I'm supporting them to as a specialist in unlawful detainers. I will support those landlord and tenants, especially nowadays in California. So many evictions problems. I will going to support those home associations, apartment association, landlord association, as well as those tenants. We need more government subsidized coverage to them. I will take care of, I will fight for them. As well as we need more veterans to get a more affordable housing. More homeless need to get a more affordable housing. Also, we need deregulation of business, deregulation of all the real estate and law. Because of those all regulations, getting of all successful entrepreneurs not go more through ups for their business. And that is my third priority. And my fourth priority is medicals. Everyone have affordable plan. Those medical need accessible, affordable, and low drug price, especially veterans. They need to go all over, not only veterans center, they need to go to all places, as well as all, when you go to the emergency rooms, they not disclose the medical bills, but are going to fight every hospital, they need to disclose the bill before they treat, as much as well as we need a more reliable system in hospital, as well as the hospital worker, doctor, and nurse should have had a special tax cut or special welfare program to able to do so proud of them. As well as we need a low drug price. So many elders they are struggle even not pay those drugs because of too high. So I'll fight for that, as well as make able to everyone affordable, everyone accessible, like covered, replace those Walmart cares. In Korea, especially, I have a special experience. We have a very good examples. Our research, and I will give you more affordable and accessible plans. The last is my top priority is immigration. I'm the 30 years ago, I arriving in Los Angeles airport as immigrant, and I have immigrant dreams. I have my own self had experience. Those immigration life is so tough. In the immigrant center programs, able to they make all the cultural adaptance, distance management, as well as they can do English barriers. They can study all those, and then also they have job training. They have all kind of my entrepreneur support center, immigration support center, job training support center. All together, so we can support those immigration creation jobs. I will support E2, EP5 visa, as well as those all the money for foreign money come to investment in California, as well as no illegal immigrations, no more in California. We need nowadays we need really not outdated immigration system. Immigration system is outdated. All take 10 years, 20 years. That's why we have more illegal immigration. So we have to make sure relatively legal immigration systems reforms. I'll fight for that, as well as no more illegal immigration from the Mexico border. They are bring all the mafias, gangs, and the traffic, sex traffic, drugs coming, all kinds of marijuana. So I fight for the no illegal immigration. One pushback from the Mexico border. We need 5 illegal. They are criminal. They are not legal. But then, however, we have immigration problems. We need to solve. We have to qualify each individual applicant who are already come here. Maybe they can replace as job replacement, pharma industries or construction industry, whatever they needed to. We needed to really verify their background, and we need to really make able to legal immigration system for them as well. Thank you for patience.
That's great information. That's great feedback. Thank you so much. California has some major water issues. Share with us, how do you plan on addressing these challenges?
Yeah, in California, we need a really clean waters. And out in California, where 75% is using farm industry, only 25% is a commercial or residence, all of different areas. So 75 that waters go to farmer industry. That is so important. We are managing those farm industry water supply enough because of they are provide our food chain food chain supply every day. So we need a food chain supply every day for in California. So we need support those farm industry water supplies. So I will fight for that. Enough farmers had enough water to their farms. Especially grew up in very richest my village in Andong, and in Andong had two dams, Ima dams and Andong dams. I was helping my father was make those farmer as a industry leaders. We was always fighting for shortage of water, so we request the government to make dams. And my hometown make two dams in Andong dams and Ima dams. So like in Hoover dams and Colorado rivers, they are all supporting at their waters too in California. We need independent California had more water to example make dams or any other things we needed to do, as well as in California had wasting lots of waters than any other city because of California. They are spending more and more waters. That means we need a conservation of waters, which means we need education people to conservation water to more and more, like in public or in schools, anywhere they needed to learn that because more wasting water means we don't have enough water and the next generations. We need to keep the nature. Nowadays we have California as a wildfire as well as climate change, make not able to regularly raining or no snowing, nothing happening because that's why more like no shortage of that waters, as well as we are drinking so many areas people drinking contaminations water which is lead waters. We need to really support those clean water to California. I will fight for that, those water shortage, as well as education of, as well as draining water system is need more developed. Nowadays we have, several drain water technology, but those drain waters make another blue waters coming. It make, all contaminations. So we need to build those sea waters so to go away. That is draining technology take more energy. We need to really save energy. So we need to find solutions for those shortage of water as well as those contamination leak waters no more. And then our Bible, we have continuously funded those bills already, but they are not really built. Need those bond already issued. So I will going to find out those issuing bond necessarily. We need to apply and imply good policy. Need to exercise as well as we have to make those Delta program, like example, and then we have to make able to dam our in California. So I will fight for that. Yeah. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing that. Can you share with everyone your personal background and your career path and how it will benefit the people when you're elected? Share your successes and your future goals.
Well, great questions for that. Thank you. Yeah, my background is very special. I have a really grew up royal family in Korea. My family is all the generation to generation, they are scholars. They like to study. They like to serve in community. So I learned from my older grandfathers, older generation to generation, because my fathers, when we wake up in the morning, he had a guest. He always, opened the family tree. What kind of person these persons do for contribution their country and their community. So my example, my grandfather was politics. He was richest man, but not only just rich is really meaningful to us. He was contribution. He founded many nonprofits supporting entrepreneurs, job creations, construction industry, as well as he was supporting many poor people through, as well as he is activist in independent activist careers and fighting against communists, and he was kidnapped by communists. So we have our own brother, like my uncle, one uncle was professor in Oklahoma, chair professor. He had so many successful, disciples, student from Oklahoma, and then also he was in Harvard Business School professor, as well as my another uncle was chairman of economic department during President Parks and President Jones, and as well as defense department chairman. And my father was heritage all things from my grandfather in Andong country. He was also the local political leaders I always supported. So we are always contribution. I grew up that contribution community. Even my generations, my cousin brother who is billionaires, AQR, second largest hedge fund founder, co-founder. He contributed $20 million to Chicago University, need a youth family scholarships. So I see every day, my family, more than 20 people, PhDs, professors, and attorneys, doctors. All they are not just, benefit for their life. They always founded a non-profit, and they always supporting community. So I grew up that way. That's why I founded my own non-profit 2009, 2015, 18, 19. So I founded. So now, that is my, I think all like entrepreneurs, my special dues, the for-profits, educations, Bible tree, non-profit, job creations, as well as church minister, religious organizations, as well as MIT Maritime Institution Technology. All those, non-profit is contribution because of my family food, Ligan's mission and Ligan's mission, as well as the heritage missions. They taught me and teach me today, and we're going to teach next generation. So all my non-profit is, my heart, compassions, and empathy, as well as effort, and go to the next direction to serve America, serve California, my community, my family. That's why I'm even learning for U.S. Senate doing those non-profit. I dealing many issues in California. My compassions, my empathies from my bruised made today to support America. Yeah.
Thank you. That's very impressive. Tell us a little bit about your nonprofit organizations and the impact it will have in California as well as America.
Oh, great questions. I had several nonprofit, which is dedications my life. I went to business school many years, master and doctors. I have a PhDs, and I studied Harvard Business School and Harvard Kennedy School, Harvard Graduate Education, Harvard Law School, as well as Pacific State University and all kind of different, as well as many Calvin University, Tehran University. I have all the background those educations. That is my foundation of nonprofit knowledge, as well as I had 30 years in a fintech company, 30 years real estate brokerage and management company, and more since 2013, I had a legal professional, CEO of legal company and immigration company, as well as school like 2020 MIT Profit Meridian Institution Technology, Meridian Professional University. I started 2000, and then it grew to 2009. I did first nonprofit. So all my nonprofit is bring my background to education, my background to care nursery, because I doing same thing in profit and non-profit, especially supporting business owners and job seekers, as well as educations, all kind of first home buyers, first apartment buyers, all the real estate law and evictions, as well as immigration also, helping those youth startup business, as well as stable job creation, stable environment in the work. We are training those business, investment and law and all kind of skill technology, as well as job replacement. So visit my website, our nonprofit website, www.meridianwish.com, and as well as my campaign website, www.sarahsenator.org. You will learn about more the compassions, what we are doing in nonprofit. So thank you so much.
That's great information. That's great. Thank you so much for that. California voters can now get a ballot in the mail. Share with the voters why you're more than qualified and the best candidate for this position.
Yeah, great questions. Thank you for, since 2019, I learning U.S. Congress third. My heart becomes love America more, love my, the Californians. So since I learning 2019, so often until now, almost 6 years, I really not seeing many candidates same position they learning. Most of the candidates they learn, they just disappear. But I am learning Congress as a Congress representative or U.S. Senate positions. I am learning Congress since almost 6 years continuously. One positions, which is because why I am qualified. Many people who are by same positions, U.S. Senate, they are all they are like just all their life, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, they are in politics life. They are just book smart. But I am book smart and street smart, which is 30 years, all kind of different company I learning. Face to face, I see the issues. I understand. I can be voice of voters. I can be voice of people who are struggles. As I'm 19 years old, starting my, my serving community as pastor, assistant pastor, education pastor. I'm always dealing people needed, poor peoples. I understand tortures. Life is tortures. We need all kind of educations, all kind of supporting. So I think that I have all the key of solutions: business, educations, medicals, legal, and real estate, as well as immigration. I have all kind of experience, all kind of knowledge. I can approach to better life for California. I think no one in candidate in this 2020 elections, I never see my background, my education background, my, those experience. This is all from God. I am ready to, the person I was, I am really, really ready for take, who asked me 5 miles in Bible said, you go 10 miles. I'm ready to serve, as well as I really wanted to say guarantee to, my service through the already I serve many places, and schools and businesses, all the places I'm already proven track of success and the track of serving community already. That's why I think I'm ready. I love California, and one of the things I know California well because during this my business I am driving door to door, and I fly always from San Diego to all the way top of Sacramento, and as well as all of the world. Like example, I visited last 2 years ago 14 Europe countries. I've been all of places, Asia, all of the world, many times, all of the domestic, many times, So I know the world. I know what people need is. I am ready for hearing voice of the people. So that's why I want to people vote for Dr. Sarah for U.S. Senator. So if you already had a ballot, visit my website www.sarahsenator.org. You will see my more qualifies. I love all the voter support last elections. Thank you for this election also for me. Thank you for all your questions. Thank you for your contribution as well.
Thank you for that information. I'm sure you're going to make a big impact in this world, and I want to thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much as well.